I'm here on location at Allegheny, New York on my family property in the area. But hey, you don't give a shit about all that. Let's cut to why you're here. My name is not Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the earring zone with a monster crayfish. Oh, fuck! Ow, 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 let go, ow, 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 ow. That does not feel good. I'm not gonna lie. That does not feel good at all whatsoever. Let go, my friend. Let go. Let go. Come on. Come on. Oh, fuck. Who likes my new earrings? Smash like and subscribe if I slayed with this one. Well, I got him off, and it took a while. This is the damage that is left. I can't tell if I'm bleeding or not, so get the fuck out of here. After my interaction with that menace, I explored more of the creek and found some pretty cool stuff. Alright, so I'm here at my family property. The crayfish thing, I filmed that a few days ago. I've been camping out in this area. And it's been years since I've been here, and I didn't realize how cool this place is. I've been walking around this creek here, which is a part of our property, and I've been finding genuine fossils just lying around. Fossils like this here, and, you know, I mean, it's, you know, there's just clams. And that's where I'm fucking wrong. Clam is a common name for several kinds of bivalve mollusks. The fossils I found were not from the phylum Mollusca or from the class Bivalvia. I took a few home and did some research. Let's take a look at them. So what I found is that in western New York, it is very common to find fossils in streams that date all the way back to the Devonian period. The Devonian was a period long before the dinosaurs, 419 million years ago. It is known as the Age of Fishes. The fossils I identified happened to be brachiopods from the Devonian. Brachiopods are a phylum, a part of the superphylum, and I'm gonna butcher this, Lophotrachozoa. I'm really hoping I said that right. Brachiopods are small marine animals with hard shells on their upper and lower surfaces, similar to clams. They are often anchored to the seafloor by a stalk. They have been around for hundreds of millions of years and are known for their fossil record, which helps scientists study ancient marine environments. Brachiopods and bivalves have several key differences, but unless you're a fucking nerd, you probably don't give a shit what the differences are. And funny enough, I happen to have other fossils that date back to the Devonian, or even possibly earlier. However, I discovered these fossils on Amazon.com rather than Western New York. I have a large trilobite fossil. Trilobites first appeared much earlier than the Devonian, during the Cambrian period, but they continued to thrive well into the Devonian. And these are ammonites. They made their first appearance in the Devonian. Some other iconic creatures from the Devonian would be Dunkleosteus and my boy Tiktaalik. Hey, shout out to my boy Tiktaalik. He's the real hero. Hiding under these Devonian fossils I found at the stream were some amphibian friends. Salamanders. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a baby salamander? They're like baby pigeons. You never see them. Well, here you go. This is some footage I got of one under a microscope in ecology lab. Doesn't it look like a mini axolotl? At the property there are also red Fs, which are probably the closest thing we'll get to Charmander in real life. Red Fs are terrestrial, but similarly to a Charmander, they will evolve. and that's not the correct term to use. That's just what it's called in Pokemon. Redefts don't evolve, but they undergo metamorphosis. A redeft is a juvenile eastern newt. Once undergoing metamorphosis, the eastern newt will become fully aquatic. A redeft's bright coloration tells predators, "Hey, don't eat me, I'm poisonous." What are you doing? Okay. Get out of here. Alright, well, I got two of the biggest clumps of fossils that I found in western New York. And behind me, I have a bag full of a bunch of fossil excavating tools, and I want to split them open and see what we can find, because I think I saw something on like YouTube Shorts or something. There was like this British dude or whatever in Yorkshire, England, that just goes around splitting rocks open, and he finds a bunch of fossils. And since I know that there are fossils in these, I was thinking I should do it, but I'm not going to be doing it to all of them just because I know I'm stupid and I don't want to destroy all the fossils I have. So I just want to try this out to see if maybe there's some cool stuff inside them. Who knows? But also, these two are taking up way too much room in my house, so breaking them up would help out anyways. Ugh. Okay. I'm sure by now you're already sick of me talking about these fossils. Well, I'm here to tell you, although the fossils I showed off earlier were pretty cool, it gets cooler. I believe that the fossils I found in the creek are trace fossils. A trace fossil is a sign of activity by a life form, but not the preserved remains of the organism itself. So what I'm testing here is to see if any fossilized organisms lie within. By the way, in case you were wondering, and I mean, honestly, I should have mentioned this, but I guess I kind of just saw it as like a little bit of a no-brainer. But the reason why these prehistoric ocean life forms are found in western New York is, well, believe it or not, millions of years ago, it was ocean. And I just thought I should clarify that in case you didn't, connect the dots there. Oh, shoot. Little fossil. So I haven't been able to split one yet, but this is what I was talking about. Look at that. Perfectly preserved, and it was inside of the rock. Check that out. I ended up uncovering many more fossilized organisms. However, this first one I discovered was the best preserved. You can tell that this is a brachiopod that was once living rather than a trace fossil due to the difference of color of it compared to the rock that it's within. The reddish coloration is due to the once living organism undergoing mineralization, and the mineral of choice is iron. In the stream, I also saw some round gobies. These fish are extremely invasive to New York. They look very similar to mud skippers, which I found pretty funny. I tried catching some on camera, but they're extremely fast. So as a last-ditch effort, I left my GoPro in the water to see if I could catch some on camera without scaring them off. And, well, GoPro. I like men. Yeah, you can't see shit. And usually this stream is pretty clear, but all the rainfall we've been getting recently must have stirred up the sediment quite a bit. I mean, take a look at this. Over at where I was camping, it rained so much, the campground was completely flooded. Hey, but guess what helped with flooding in nature? Oh yeah, beaver dams. This was the closest I have ever gotten with a beaver dam. I was practically standing on top of it. And it was pretty cool. I was able to just sit back and watch beavers go about their day. And you know, I couldn't tell if this was either Bucky or Betty the beaver. Because if it was Betty the beaver, I don't know what I'd do with myself. Eventually, the beaver community caught wind of a gremlin hanging around their home, so they sent a guard beaver out to keep watch on me. And it was pretty menacing. He was just staring me down for minutes, trying to see if I was a threat. I just realized this entire video has an aquatic theme. All of the wildlife featured live in environments with a lot of H2O. And that really wasn't intentional at all, but I guess it worked out. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you'd like to support more videos like this, and have a good one.